So for this game journal, I wanted to pick Angry Birds just because this was a game that I played a lot when I was younger and first when, the iPods and iPads came out. I remember this being one of the first games that I ever bought. So going back and looking at Angry Birds 2 and just also looking into the different types of Angry Birds they now have on the App Store, the graphics are extremely different in this one compared to the first one. There's a lot of extra things added to this game that there weren't before. So I think that's one of the elements that works very well to me is first the graphics, but also I just want to touch on some of the gameplay and how I think it's smart that all these little angry birds that you're shooting off all have different abilities. So like for instance, the red bird doesn't have many abilities. The yellow bird dashes when you touch it. The bomb bird, which is like the black colored one, explodes on contact with things. And so each different bird has a different way of reacting as wasn't before in one of the first games. So I think that's important, as well as the little pigs that you're also trying to kill with the birds. Like there's, as you get on further into the app, there's like a helmet pig who doesn't have much defense. There's a giant pig who's like insanely hard to kill, which you'll see kind of towards the end of this game. And then different other types of pigs that have different abilities and strengths. So I think that's really important as the game develops and as it is today. There's a lot of different changing factors that I think make the game a lot better. I think the development team of Angry Birds has done a really great job in expanding their platform and just expanding with graphics and other elements of the game that work. Also, there's about 13 different other Angry Birds games on the App Store, so they really are doing a lot. But I think that this is smart because you're reaching a lot of audiences. I know they've even come out with Angry Birds movies and things like that. And I also know that Angry Birds is especially big for younger kids because obviously, and like I've said before, I don't really like games that are too challenging to figure out. But this is also just a family-friendly game that, you're not worried about what your child is seeing or, if they know how to play it or whatever. So I think the developers have done a great job just by expanding this game so much and over a wild range of players in a broader field. So I've said it over and over in different game journals, but I play games like a child, basically. I don't like much of a challenge. I like more things that are just simple to figure out, that you can sit there and not stress too much about. And if things happen around you that need to be done, you can go do them without, pulling away from the game and feeling terrible. I like getting sucked into games, but not too much. So I really enjoy this game because there's not a lot of thought to be put into it. And like I was saying before, I feel like it is more catered to children and stuff like that. But I really do enjoy it. I do get a little bit of challenge in this because oftentimes when you shoot the birds, they don't often knock things over. And that can be annoying and you're actually ruining your lives because of that. But I like games that just have, 1,000 different levels to them. So I've really enjoyed this game so far. For this game journal, I wanted to go back to Stewart's article that we had in Module 14, I believe, where it talks about the different Bartle types of gameplay and game players. And I, myself, find myself an achiever, which is someone who wants to beat the rules of the game and aren't necessarily focused on interacting with other people. I think that's why I enjoy these kind of games better, because honestly I don't want to have to put on a headset and talk to other people. I know a lot of people like that style of gameplay and things like that, but I like simple games that you don't often have to interact with other players. And I love what this article said in one of the paragraphs. It says that A gamer who prefers acting over interacting and is focused more on the world of the game than other players would most likely demonstrate achiever behaviors when playing a game. And I think this kind of demonstrates why I play such simple, childish games. I think I'm just more focused on the game itself rather than having to have like an interaction type of experience. So I found that quite funny after going through that article and just reading back over the different styles of play. Yeah, but overall, I just wanted to end on the fact that I think it's cool that I can play a game like this, knowing that I used to play one of the first versions that came out and kind of seeing how it's transitioned since then. I haven't seen the Angry Birds movies or tried out all the different other apps that pertain to Angry Bird, but I really do enjoy this newer game, and I enjoy all the other features that come with it as well.